In the middle of the night, I am awakened from a dream. It is still midwinter, but my body is hot and wet with sweat and my sheets are damp. In the dream, I am working in an office in Midtown, a medical office with no windows. If I had to guess, I'd say the great majority of offices in Midtown have no windows. In the dream, I am working as a receptionist at the office and I have a feeling in me of risk. It is the risk of love. I am ordering flowers on my phone for my crush who is sick. He texts me that morning, "Ugh, I'm sick." I'm looking through all the options, but they were all so expensive and ugly. I'm seated next to a woman, Kimberly, my coworker who is in her late 30s, early 40s, and who has worked at the office for much longer than I have. Kimberly gets stressed about Autumn, the office manager, because Autumn is quite exacting and mentally organized, and Kimberly is soft and emotional. I sit next to Kimberly, who is teaching me about the job, but I am distracted by the risky feeling I have inside of me, of love. I tell myself I want to perform an act of love for my crush who is sick at home. I know that if I sent him flowers at home, it would be both romantic and comforting in his sickness. In the dream, I hate my job, but I feel proud of myself for being employed. And I am caffeinated and thinking about my crush. Kimberly and I sit at the desk of the medical office behind a layer of plexiglass installed during COVID. I decide on my lunch break, which I take by riding the elevator down to the lobby and walking to Fifth Avenue for a cigarette, that I will buy flowers for my crush after work, take the train to his neighborhood, hand deliver them with a note, and then go home without a word. I'd have to find a way to make sure he sees them so they don't rot on the stoop. I could ring the buzzer hoping he hears it, then run down the block like a ghost, thinking about him finding the flowers there outside his door and looking around but seeing no one in sight gives me a stomachache of excitement. I'm also too caffeinated in the dream. I get back from my lunch break smelling like cigarettes, and Kimberly is telling me about a video she saw online. Pink carnations, I think to myself. A handwritten note. There are still hours left in the workday, but they can melt